Imagine stepping out of a hyper-energetic, neon-lit metropolis where millions of engines hum like a giant heartbeat. And within seconds, you are standing under the shade of massive tropical trees, listening to the wind sweep across a tranquil river. Sounds like magic, right? But it is actually a very real place. Today, we are diving into a fascinating urban phenomenon, Vinhomes Central Park.
It really is a modern-day paradox. You have one of the fastest-growing economic hubs in Southeast Asia, and right in the middle of it, a sprawling green sanctuary that has somehow become the ultimate magnet for the international community. We are talking about a space that completely redefines what it means to live in a megacity.
Exactly. When people think of moving abroad for work, especially to a booming Asian city, they usually brace themselves for a concrete jungle. But this project flips that script entirely. What is the secret sauce here? Why is this specific green space such a massive draw for expats?
It comes down to the psychology of space. When you relocate to a new country, you experience massive sensory overload. You need a buffer zone. This park is not just a patch of grass. It is a meticulously designed ecosystem modeled after the great urban parks of the world, but injected with tropical vitality. It gives expats a sense of grounding. You can jog by the river at dawn, have a picnic in the afternoon, and suddenly a foreign city feels like home. It is the ultimate luxury in the 21st century, silence and fresh air.
The luxury of oxygen and peace. I love that. It is almost like a decompression chamber for global citizens. But it goes beyond just trees and walking paths, does it not? There is a deeper social fabric being woven here.
Absolutely. Think of the park as a massive, open-air living room. When you create a highly livable, green environment, you naturally attract people who value community and well-being. It breaks down cultural barriers. You see tech executives from Europe, teachers from North America, and local entrepreneurs all sharing the same sunset view. The architecture of the space literally forces human connection in a world that is becoming increasingly isolated.
That raises a really interesting philosophical point. We build these towering skyscrapers to house thousands of people, yet it is the flat, unbuilt, green spaces between them that actually bring us together. It makes you wonder if the future of urban development is less about how high we can build and more about how much nature we can preserve on the ground.
That is the exact shift we are witnessing. The definition of a premium lifestyle has evolved. It is no longer just about marble countertops or a fancy lobby. It is about access to nature. The success of this project proves that we are biologically wired to need greenery. If a city wants to attract top global talent, it cannot just offer lucrative jobs. It has to offer a sanctuary for the soul.
A sanctuary for the soul in the middle of an economic powerhouse. That is a powerful image. It really challenges us to look at our own cities and ask if we are building spaces for machines and commerce, or if we are building habitats for human beings to thrive.
Precisely. The next time you find yourself lost in the concrete maze of a modern city, look for the green spaces. They are not just decorations. They are the lungs of the community, and perhaps the only places where we can truly remember what it means to be human.
A perfect thought to leave hanging in the air. As urbanization accelerates globally, maybe the ultimate innovation is simply remembering to plant a tree. Until next time, keep looking for your oasis.